Yeah, I had to talk to my brother before we started this, man. It's been a little bit. Everybody, throw the clap emojis in there. Brother Sean is back. He's healthy. His voice sounds good, even though he hasn't spoken yet. He's good to go. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. Happy to, sounds dramatic, but happy to be alive, man. 103.8 is no joke.
Yeah, being sick's never fun, especially as dudes, because we take it hard. Like
Yes.
nothing can keep us down, and then when something does, you're like, oh, it's the end. It could be the end.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All love. I know there's some ladies probably in the chat laughing at us, but that's the truth. But it's all love. It's all love over here tonight. Elimination Chamber. This is our preview and prediction show. Very, very excited to go over all of that with Sean in here. We got some news topics to get into. We're going to be talking about Ricky Saints and getting Sean's thoughts on it. We've heard Derek's, but we haven't gotten Sean's yet. So I'm very interested to see how he feels about the whole situation. All that and more coming up on the Clash. But I can't do anything until I hear that last famous line.
Oh, man, it's good to be back, man. And it's good to say once again, Conrad, my brother, drop that thing.
All right. Man, one of these days my finger's going to slip on that intro button. I always think that, but for 130 straight, we've been good. But yes. One day I'm going to be off with it. It's good to have you guys all back. BJ, my guy. You have to do that, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my brother. It is all love. Thank you so much for popping in here. It would mean a great deal if you guys could share the stream for us, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment after. I say this all the time. Leave me just an emoji, something. It puts it in the algorithm. It puts something in the air, and then more people will want to check it out. So, this is our main way of eating around here. So show us some love, man. Show us some love. Getting into who's in here. Clown.
Cleasy, 1-3-Z. 4 Tweezy in the building. What up, though?
He says, afternoon, everyone. Hope you're feeling better, Hubs.
Appreciate that, man. Very much. Very, very much.
Ray Thompson says, happy Monday, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Also, hope you're feeling better, Hubs.
Thank you, Ray. Always a pleasure, my man.
My heart is going with Cena, but my brain says Punk. Going to be unpredictable show Saturday.
Boy, do I have theories about this.
Oh, me too. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is why I love this episode. It's very speculative. Yes. Ray Top says also, can we talk about how bad SmackDown was? LOL. Drew losing clean to Jimmy. Don't hate on Big Jim now. Oh, no. Big Jim got to get his shine on, too. Mello now teaming with The Miz. Yeah. that awkward Rock promo. Mello don't Miz, though, bro.
Yeah, it's very, very ugly, very ugly.
I don't ever want to hear another "we're on fire right now." Not on the Blue Brand. Not over here. You're not.
Not at all.
Very bad. Quills. I'm gonna let you take this one, Sean.
Quilly's in the building. He said, "What's up, Conrad, Sean, and chat? Your boy Sir Quills is back again to enjoy two of my favorite bros, CJ and Hubs, for episode 130 of the best wrestling podcast out today, Clash of the By God podcast, #EPW, #HWW," and he goes on to say, "I'm very intrigued to hear the opinions from everybody about the upcoming Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Will it be good or will it be predictable and underwhelming? That remains to be seen." I am with you, man. I actually have feelings that it might be halfway decent, but only if they book it the way I would book it. Yes, man. Quills, he says, "Hubs, I hope you're back to 100% healthy, bro. For sure, my homie. I appreciate you. I am definitely back to, I'd say, about 90%. And that's a blessing, man. So I'm still a little bit like, but I mean, trust me, where I was, it was not good. So thank you so much. The only Vinny we like, he says, happy Monday. God bless. God bless you as well, my guy. XG Dub Wrestling in the building. XG Dub, we appreciate you. Always a big fan and a big supporter of the show. Still at work, but I had to come and show love for my guys. Let's talk some pro wrestling. That's what we're here to do, my brother. Appreciate you.
Matt Lopez.
Leezy, Fo, Sheezy. Hello, good evening, everyone. Hope your weekend was good. Let's kick this week off with the two aces of our pro wrestling community. God bless you, man. Thank you, Leezy.
Oh, goody. Joel in the house. Welcome to the best part of Monday. My guy, Joel. Thank you. Appreciate that, my friend.
Yes, sir.
AEW had another darn good show. I think they've been on a nice little streak lately. I think it's time to pump the brakes on that. Dynamite is bad. They've been doing pretty good.
It's been good.
McKinney, I'm here to talk wrestling with the Fire Live Chat and the best bros in the wrestling biz. Clash of the podcast, and to let y'all know the truth hurts. Once a lie hurts, every time you think about it.
Come on now. You're talking right.
That's right. Appreciate you, McKinney. Thank you for that. Doug says another Monday, another clash. Conrad, Sean, chat, teach me. Boom, boom, boom. Sean hitting the Dougie right now. This is why you got to be watching live. Audio listeners, you missed some good gems on here with the liveness. McKinney said, let's freaking go. Ryan Nemeth fans in the chat. He's going to be in our little news segment. We got some little news things to say. Cactus, fellow XGW brethren, says, I'm here for tacos and my Clash hoodie. Was that you who ordered one? Someone ordered something from us recently on my side. Thank you to whoever that was. No, someone ordered the ECW EPW shirt. I just saw it pop up and I was like, oh man, someone hasn't gotten one of these in a minute. So it felt good. It makes me feel good anytime I see cha-ching, little sale go through. Not for the money, but just because someone's going to rep the brand. I love it.
Exactly.
Nick Nemeth's brother, his claim to fame, terrible. Beach says, glad y'all are doing well. Great, good to see you both. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied there. Beach, good to talk to you, man. I know we had some back and forth last week, so I appreciate you, man. Love having conversations with you.
B-Jizzle, salute.
We got it, BJ. We got to get you on here one day for like a Clash of the Podcast triple threat. I don't know what's the right episode, but it'll come to us one day. Vinny, we back.
That's right.
Everyone showing Sean love. I'm gonna just put these up on the screen just so Sean can see him. I'm sure he can see him in the chat too.
Thank you, Quilly. I appreciate you. And Leezy, I appreciate you as well. McKinney, my dog, appreciate you.
He wasn't even on the IR list. We could have had Sean on the show, but he wasn't. I wouldn't have let him do it. I wouldn't have.
I was like, should I just push through? It would have been a train wreck though.
It would have been 1 week. It's gonna be me, and I'm gonna be like, Sean, here's the password, here's the login. Yep. Have fun, brother. Have fun tonight. It's yours.
When the body gives out on you, man, there's nothing you can do, man. It's like being a prisoner in your own body. It's crazy.
It's humbling too, though. That's what people think I'm joking. It really is. Cactus says, good evening, all. Tag team podcast duo back again. Woo, everyone's favorite stepdad. Ola Jets, Cactus, wild man. I love it. T-Ferg, what's good, fellas? So what's going on with The Rock these days? Not feeling it right now. Okay,
Neither am I.
J-Man Curly says, hi. What's good, J-Man? Appreciate you, man. Come on in. This guy, Derek.
My guy Derek, the only Derek that I like besides my besides my dad. I like two Dereks, my dad and this guy.
There we go. Other than today being the last day at work, tuning in to Clash is the highlight of the week. Jocelyn, I always see that you're hard at work.
Congratulations. It sounds like you're moving on to a new chapter.
Working day and night.
There you go.
Sorry. That was what popped into my head as soon as she said last day at work.
Nice.
Look at Derek. Mr. Silky said, watching this at the gym. Appreciate you, Mr. Silky, man. I just left the gym, man. I'm tired right now. I can feel the muscle starting to hurt a little.
Yeah.
Good lift, man. Work week, Revolution looking fire. That will be next week for sure. Look at BJ. All right, hold him to it, chat. He said I'm down. So when we call upon you, BJ, don't let us down now, brother.
That's right.
But I know BJ will come through. He usually does. He's a busy man as well. But Sean, let's talk about it. If you smell when The Rock graces you with his presence, you drop all plans. If The Rock says Conrad Cushman's off the show tonight, Sean's dropping me off the show tonight because he's coming in to do his thing and rant and rave about something. The Rock had an announcement. He was back. It was breaking news. The final boss returns tomorrow. I saw this and I was just like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing?
I don't know, man. It's
Were you excited at least when they dropped the news initially? How'd you feel when you saw it?
Straight out the block, got knocked in the head. One of the man got a black cock coming on hand. You understand? It's Wheezy. It's the dumbest.
Don't lie that wasn't hot back in our day.
No, the Block Is Hot was a phenomenal record, but like it made no sense on Friday. Look, here, I gotta set the stage for you guys, man. Like Friday was the first day I felt like okay in like a week, right? So Friday was the first day I turned my television on. So the first television I saw was SmackDown from like the previous All-Star Saturday night. So needless to say, I was very excited to see The Rock because I didn't get all the precursor announcements that he was going to be there. I was surprised. It was awful. It was awful. I don't know what's going on. I am dumbfounded with how much of a cluster that turned out to be. I mean, it's giving thrown together at the last minute. It's giving Rock's in town, so let's just throw him on TV. It's giving we don't know if Rock's gonna wrestle or not, so let's buy some time. It's giving garbage. It's giving garbage. That was weak.
Well, let's talk about the positive part first of his announcement.
What was that?
WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans.
That don't mean nothing to me. I don't live in New Orleans.
Well, SmackDown was in New Orleans, for those who didn't know. That's why they were like, yay, we get WrestleMania. Have fun. Is it called the Caesars Superdome now?
It is.
What am I doing? I could have sworn. So maybe Rock messed up then in this promo. I thought he said Mercedes-Benz Superdome again, but apparently it's Caesars now. Yeah, how many WrestleManias have they gotten? They got 30, 34.
34, now this.
That's a lot, man, in 3 years. Jeez Louise.
Well, not in 3 years, bro.
Not 3 years, excuse me. But in like, how many WrestleManias is that?
It'll be 12. It'll be difference in 12 years.
3 over 12. If we do a fraction, I'm just saying, that's a lot. That's a fourth.
I mean, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, 2 and 4 years. The 30 to 34 was kind of odd, but like, yeah, I mean, they're going back for it another round after about an 8-year layoff.
Matt Lopez in the chat says, "Not my city, don't care." Wow.
I mean, that's the fact. So I couldn't care less. It's like,
get your 15,000 ready.
Something like this you announce on the website, and you maybe do something live for the people in New Orleans. And I'm not talking about on TV. You don't take away 10 minutes of TV time for The Rock to say, "Finally, the WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans."
The block is hot. The block is hot. That's all I was thinking.
Shut up, the block cock got in my hand. You understand? Got my clock cock. I know the words, but it's still stupid.
I was okay. Listen, this is WWE's playbook. Everything is grandiose. It's on a bigger stage. I get it. So WrestleMania going there is fine. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
I have.
I think it's a great city for WrestleMania. It's got
good phenomenal city for WrestleMania. Don't mean a darn thing to me.
No, 100%. But I loved New Orleans when I went there.
WrestleMania is going to Saudi Arabia. Big freaking deal. Or to be real, Royal Rumble is going to Saudi Arabia. Big freaking deal.
I won't be there, but I'm just saying it's there, and cool, good for the people. If you've never been to New Orleans, that's a good excuse to go. I'm just telling you, good food. I love the atmosphere. Fun place to be.
If you go, I'll go.
You got 15K, I got 15K. Let's do it. Front row, baby.
With that being said, we'll be watching from home. There you go.
It might be 20 by the time that is. So Rock cuts this promo. Rock was stammering a lot. I don't know if that was just it. Like you said, it gave off vibes of what was the phrasing you just used?
It gave off, we're throwing this together last minute. It gave off. I don't know if he's wrestling at WrestleMania or not. So let's make it work while you have time. So it gave off. He's in town. So let's throw him on TV.
For sure. T-Ferg, yes, I forgot to shout out Rob. Yes, appreciate him stepping in. He just happened to be here that day.
Yeah, big shout out to him too. I appreciate it. And he offered. I saw the show like 3 days later. He offered me some well wishes. I appreciate that.
All good, man. All good. WrestleMania in LA, that ain't happening, brother. Not right now. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. So Rock stammering, he calls out Cody. So Cody Rhodes' whole segment got switched up, Sean, from what they were doing. Remember Solo Sikoa? This was a big deal. Apparently not. They switched up everything, and I don't know if this means like a permanent. Hold on, I have to put myself on screen for this. Pivot. That was the phrase last year. But Rock is trying to sell Cody on this whole I want you to be my champion. What does that mean? Like, what did you take this as? Like, Rock was Dwayne Johnson's like, dude, he went heel and face. I love you. Thank you so much. The Rock will smack an STD off your face. And I was like, what are we doing right now? How is he jumping back and forth? Was it supposed to be maybe this is me giving him credit like I did Moxley? Is he supposed to be not genuine? Is it supposed to be like, this is corporate me? I don't know. Please tell me your thoughts. Chat, same thing. Chime in.
The Rock, I think what we have to recognize is the fact that we need to understand and recognize something that we don't want to, which is the fact that just because The Rock is in your town doesn't mean he should take up TV time. Much less 20 minutes of TV time that we can never get. That's 20 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. Like, when I think about how precious every breath, I'm coming off the flu, bro. I was sick. And that's 20 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. For The Rock to sit up here and give Fan the phone back, which is very nice. And then he gets up, talks about how he loves the fans, and then in the same breath he hates the fans, and then at the same breath, I mean, and we all know the line that he gave Cody, which is Cactus, I hear you, brother. I might have to take you up on that. My team is always at work with new shirts, bro. So, like, check it out, man. I got some new stuff on Threadless. The Rock, why are we afraid to say The Rock did a bad promo? Like, we need to say it out loud and just own it. That was a crappy promo on Friday.
I don't think you're being the rare exception. I think everyone thinks that.
I could have done without it. And it's almost painfully obvious what's going to happen at Elimination Chamber with the ultimatum. It's going to be it's like you can see it from a mile away. And somebody is going to turn heel that's not named Cody Rhodes, and somebody's heart's going to get broken. And I think it's going to be yours. It's either going to be yours or it's going to be all the stupid little kids with their stupid foam fingers.
Let's save that.
There might be somebody out there who waited till the very last minute to turn heel after 25 years. I said it. I'm sick and tired of it. Let me tell you something. This better end up working out well because I don't even feel like watching WrestleMania except one match.
So that was one thing I wanted to ask you. So that something we had mentioned last week. How do you feel about Mania right now as we speak? Like, like Jey Uso's in the world title match. You got what you've wanted kind of as a fan. Like that was kind of I'm assuming that's your biggest thing right now. Like, yeah, cool.
All right. You know why it's an unfair question? Because I can't give you a fair answer. You deserve a better answer than what I'm going to give you. I'm extremely excited about WrestleMania, but it's because my guy, whose bandwagon I created, is wrestling for the world title. So it's unfair to ask me that question. If I were not a Jey Uso guy, if I did not create the Jey Uso bandwagon, this WrestleMania is looking mid. Like mid. I mean, the rumors about CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins facing each other in a non-title triple threat match, that is trash dookie. That's bad. Like, has anybody recognized how bad this is shaping up to be? Drew McIntyre allegedly going up against Damian Priest. Like, this is looking weak. So to answer your question, it took my guy coming from the mud to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship for this WrestleMania to mean anything to me. This WrestleMania buildup has been garbage.
I heard, so shout out to our good friend Malik. I was listening to them talk a little bit yesterday about this, and they said they thought that the build last year, one of his co-hosts said that he thought the build last year was garbage, and it's just people got like the mesmerized because of everything that happened after, and it's like, no, it was great. It's one of the best of all time. And he was like, no. That build was not good. It was very confusing, and we were jumping all over the place. So I'm interested to just see how people feel about it.
Now, with that being said, I can fix it. I have a way to fix it.
Oh, hold on. We're going to get to this.
All right. So there is a chance that it could be rectified. But if they don't do it, and I'm going to say it very boldly and almost a little cockily. Pause. Couldn't think of the right word.
Play.
Yeah. If they don't do it my way, I mean literally my way.
Just one more. What's that, WrestleMania 7?
If they don't do it my way, I'm gonna give you guys how to fix it. Conrad, I'm gonna tell you how to fix it.
Deborah's your wife.
Yeah, if they don't, bam, not happening. If they don't fix it the way I'm gonna suggest they fix it, this could go down as one of the worst WrestleManias of all time.
I don't listen. I want you to turn around and see what's behind you right now, sir. I want you to see what's behind you right now.
I only did that because it's Vegas, bro.
Listen, that's my number 2 worst of all time.
Well, we debated about this, and I won the debate. By the way,
you see how beautiful that looks? That's why it won. That's why it won. We're here in Hartford. What? With all due respect to anyone from Connecticut, I think there is a couple people who watch us.
Nice. All right, shame on you.
Keeping it a stack. People are coming up with their good stuff. Guy will gamble. Welcome, good sir. I want to show you some love. I see Mike M in the chat as well. Mike, thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, run up those likes for us. Helps us out. Brendan, see you, man. Thank you so much. We're going to get into some of that stuff. I know some of you guys are talking about the 2K video game. I will try to answer that momentarily as well.
Great job by you with Jesse on Pro Wrestling Shoot last week.
Oh, no, man. All love. And shout out to Just Brian, too, man. Always showing love. Clown says he thinks Cody turns down The Rock. Punk loses in the chamber. Punk uses Heyman as his favor to get The Rock's number. And Punk becomes the corporate champ to get his WrestleMania main event. Could be. McKinney says, I understand what they're trying to do on some corporate storyline, but it was just weird in a way that made the whole thing awkward. Like, Sean, is the other thing in your mind dead, like storyline dead, with the whole "don't you ever break my heart again"? What was all that?
They really abandoned it, bro. They abandoned it, and it's really upsetting because the whole premise of us waiting for The Rock to get back was for him to continue that, and it's almost like it never happened.
Or is he trying to drag this out because of other commitments? So there was a rhetoric this week, and I don't have this written down, but I might as well bring it up because it fits into this. Sean, we're the WWE. We're not wrestling. We do storytelling. That's why we got to Netflix. I believe that came from a Michael Cole podcast with, was it Logan Paul? I don't remember who he said it on, but everyone was freaking out that they found out Michael Cole wasn't his real name. Surprise. And everything else. But they don't do stories. And Rock said, oh, we don't have to have a wrestling match to tell a story. And I was like, what is being said? What is being said right now? What am I watching? Like, I hope this is leading to a story still. I understand if he's saying it doesn't have to lead to a match right now, but this has to lead to a match eventually. Like, this goes back to what we were saying about the wrestling and the promo. I don't care about no promo. Where's my match? That's what I'm waiting to see.
Yeah, well, don't hold me to that because this is the worst. Like what I said about promos being important.
That was yours. Yours was memorable. What's more memorable?
But what I'm saying, but this is just weak, and every time a memorable promo that I've called out and said this is the best part of the show, it led to a match. The fact that this is looking like it's leading to nothing, it's extremely disappointing.
Yeah. Matt says basically The Rock wants Cody to be his corporate champion, similar to the Attitude Era with the corporation. I mean, you could possibly start a stable. Is Rock going to be around for it, though? Do you want to do something like that? I don't know if that's...
I'm going to respond to M. Leezy directly. M. Leezy, that's exactly what's going on, but they're doing it in the worst, most unentertaining and confusing way possible. This is in no way, shape, or form as structured as the corporate ministry or the corporation was back in 1999. What's going on right now is completely a cluster. You know what?
Corporation was all right until it's me, Austin. It was me, and then I was done with it. I was like, throw this in the garbage.
We talked about this before. Even that was okay.
But once they did the corporate ministry, I was like, hold on, y'all. Why did we burn up teddy bears and Big Boss Man at WrestleMania 15? I'm not trying to say what happened to him.
Right.
Why did we do all that? We were friends this whole time. So y'all sacrificed Big Boss Man for no reason? Y'all were beating up Christian?
Because Gomez was a freaking heartless, crazy person.
I guess.
I will not let you sully the name of the Attitude Era.
Oh no, here comes Midian with an eye in a jar.
Hey, look, that gave them the corporate ministry was all right, bro. What I'm trying to say, though, is that I take the corporate ministry over what I'm seeing right now any day.
Okay. All right. Vince Russo's going to be happy to hear that. Ray Thompson says he was just as bad on NXT. You want to know the difference, though? Oh, man. I might have to bring up something I don't want to. Why do you think NXT's ratings were so high since he left? They've went down slowly, but why do you think they got that high? He showed up on there. I usually don't bring up ratings, but I will say it for The Rock. He showed up. He almost got him to 1 milli, and then they slowly went down, but he kept him up there for a while. I know it doesn't work for us because we watch every single week, but there's someone out there who was like, oh, let me check this out. And they were interested enough for a couple weeks to keep going back.
What we need to do, Kyra, and this needs to be said. This needs to be said. As I was sitting, what felt like, turned out not to be, thank God, but what felt like on my deathbed, a revelation came to me about this Rock situation. And chat, just let me know what you think. We need to start telling ourselves this does not mean anything. Rock being on your television in 2025 does not mean anything. We need to start recognizing that. And once we do, see, this is what happened when everybody heard on Thursday afternoon that Rock was going to be on SmackDown on Friday. Oh boy, Rock's coming back. That must mean it's WrestleMania season and Rock's going to make a big announcement and somehow end up in the main event picture. Stop doing that to yourself. And I'm not saying I blame you for feeling that way. I understand. It's natural human nature. Rock's coming back. Something big's going to happen. And why would you believe something big's not going to happen, considering the fact that Triple H put out a tweet that said something big's going to happen? Because we all know Triple H always tells the truth. So at the end of the day, right, yeah, yawn, sarcasm.com. So what we need to do, when we find out The Rock's going to be on television, what we all need to do is stop ourselves. I'm talking about me too. Stop ourselves, take a deep breath, and say to ourselves, is this going to matter? And once we get to the realization that it doesn't matter, anything else is not going to disappoint us. The reason why I'm disappointed, you're disappointed, the chat's disappointed, the wrestling world's disappointed is because we allowed ourselves to think that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was going to come on our wrestling show and say something that was going to advance the WrestleMania narrative. Stop thinking that. The Rock is not a wrestler anymore. Hi, my name's Sean. I talk about wrestling. The Rock, look at me. The Rock is not a wrestler anymore. So stop thinking it's going to be something significant. What The Rock's going to do is The Rock's going to make announcements. He's going to say that it's wonderful to be on Netflix. He's going to say WrestleMania is coming to New Orleans next year. The Rock is not a wrestler. His name is Dwayne Johnson. Okay? I don't care if he throws on silk vest and looks like a porn director. I don't care. Okay? I don't care if The Rock wears designer shades indoors for no reason, which I don't understand because there's plenty of light inside the building. I don't know why. The Rock, he's not a wrestler anymore. Conrad Cushman, stop allowing yourself, because I know what you tried to do, Conrad. I know you said to yourself, oh, darn, Sean is sick. I'm not going to bother Sean because he's sick right now. But, man, I wish I can get on my cellular phone and I could take out my fingers like this and text Sean and say, hey, Sean, I know you're not feeling well right now, but The Rock's on SmackDown. Stop doing it. Chat, stop doing it.
For the record,
The Rock is a non-factor. The Rock isn't wrestling at WrestleMania.
Can I put an objective point, though?
It's your show. Say what you got to say.
It's our show. Listen.
Yes, it is.
You also wanted The Rock to come back more often. He is doing it. If you look at the numbers from when you said it, he has started to show up more often. The Rock has also done a good job last year with the pivot. We were like, okay, he's taking Cody's spot, and then we got Final Boss Rock. They found a way to make it work. Can we all agree to that? They found a way to.
What year is this?
2025.
I don't care about 2024.
Wow. I'm just using it as an example.
I don't give a crap about The Rock coming back last year at WrestleMania. It was very nice. But you know what happened the night after WrestleMania, which is fine. He left. And he left us wanting something. He left us excited. You know what? I know Rock's not going to be back for 6 months, but when he gets back, oh boy. And you know what happened when he showed up? He went like this.
Yo, please stop right now. Tweet this.
And his music hit. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, not even that. I'm talking about when he came back in Bad Blood. What the hell did that mean? You came out, you went like this, like a freaking moron. You counted backwards from 3. Your music hit. What the hell does that mean? And then you expect us, when you show up on Raw, on Netflix, you expect us to forget the last time you saw Cody Rhodes, you acted like you wanted to kill him. Now he's your friend? What is going on here?
Mama Rhodes and Mama Rock been hanging out.
Oh, please. Please, it's sickening. It makes me want to throw up, man. It's sickening. I don't understand how the hell you can sit up here and insult our intelligence this way. MFR, we saw you. We heard everything you said. You said you hate Cody Rhodes. You want to eat his children. That's what you said. He didn't say that, but
Hello, Clarice.
and now you come back, again, and you're pandering to the fans, all while making fun of the fans at the same time. You think Cody's a great guy. You think Cody's a wonderful champion. And then you open up your stupid mouth and say, I want your soul. Shut up!
Listen, I don't know.
I will not listen. I've been listening for too long. Either get your crap together or get the hell off of my television. I am sick of listening to Dwayne Johnson spew ridiculous rhetoric about nothing. Nothing. Conrad, I'm sick and tired of it. I've been waiting for a year for this son of a gun to come back, and this is what he gives us? This is a slap in your face. It's a slap in my face. Son of a...
Mike says, hope y'all are having a good night. My prediction will be Cena will start his version of the NWO, maybe starting Monday after the Chamber. Could be. Chad, welcome. I see you in the chat. Appreciate it.
Hey, Conrad, you ready? You ready? What does that mean?
Vinny says, where is Roman in all this? He's still a bigger star than he said Corny Rhodes. So, I mean, I don't know what Roman's doing. I feel like WrestleMania needs to be all hands on deck. You're either in or you're out, or you're out or you're in. Pick what you're doing. Because
I'm so sick and tired of this guy holding WrestleMania hostage. That's exactly what's happening.
But Sean, is it so? Let me ask you this. Well, Rock's on the board of directors, so I guess I can't say it. Why are they letting him do this though? Like, why is it? Is it worth that much?
They're freaking morons. That's why.
I just don't understand.
Do you understand how much this is like? How off-putting this is? Conrad, I know that I'm just having fun right now, but at the same time, there's some seriousness here, Conrad. Like, and you should be just as angry as I am. This is ridiculous.
I think there's only so much anger that can go around, and I just don't feel the anger in me. I got a little stuffiness in my nose right now. Like,
you make me see. You're part of the problem too.
How dare you? How dare you? Ray says, I'm pumped for the Mania. The roster is loaded right now. Everyone is healthy. I think it will deliver. Mike says The Rock will give him what he wants. Does Cena deserve a shot currently? No, The Rock wants his champion. Come on. The storytelling from his title losses at NYC till now. Quill says rematch of Mania. The Tiffany Charlotte build has been trashed too. God will gamble just offering that up. They got their money. They don't care. I've been saying this. The tides are turning, BJ said. Take Deborah out the equation.
Bam, non-factor.
I'm learning on here if the hype for WrestleMania is worth peeking in, and the answer is no. I've been thinking about the story lately. The Rock will make the Hollywood Cena. Could be that. I think we're going to get into this, guys. I'm just going to go through this and put this up, but I want to get back to the convo here because is there any room for Cody to turn heel? We've said what we said about The Rock. We know how we feel about this. Cody didn't do too much. Cody has been made sometimes to feel second, the third wheel maybe in the ring sometimes. I don't know what's the best way to put it. Cody Rhodes sometimes feels like he's not the attraction. It's the other person. And I'm sure Cody doesn't have an issue with taking the back seat because he knows how good he is. But my dog, what? So, Sean, you wanted this. Right, and I guess we can get into theories. Do you want to do theories first, or should we do chamber?
No, just do whatever you want to do, bro. I'm with you. Right?
No, I'm just saying. How do you think it flows better, the chamber with the theories? Because
I think we just need to combine the two.
All right, let's just stick with Cody for right now, because Cody's not on the show really, but he is. Does Cody need to embrace his dark side? You've been advocating for this for when would you say you started? Last year?
I see, maybe like a couple months into his title reign.
You've been saying that he should switch. Now, as a longtime AEW fan as I am, I've been asking for this for this is my watch here that's not on. Years we've been saying, Cody, switch it up, go heel, and he hasn't. So what do you think here?
Cody Rhodes turning heel is a good idea. You know what that means.
Wait, we got a bunch of new people listening. You may have to actually explain this for once.
Well, wrestling entertainment is notorious for having good ideas on the table that fans think are pretty commonplace and common knowledge, but yet at the same time they refuse to do them. So my figure of speech is, that sounds like a good idea. You know what that means. At the end of the day, yes, Cody Rhodes being a babyface turning into a heel would be tremendous television. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, just like they didn't do it with John Cena for the last 23 years. So no, there's only one way to fix this storyline. There's only one way that actually they would consider doing it. And I'll let you know that in a couple minutes. But to answer your question, yes, I'd love to see Cody Rhodes turn on these snot-nosed punk kids and all the people that cheer him and do this stupid woe thing every week. But at the end of the day, it's not going to happen because that's not the WWE's direction. They're not going to go that way.
WWE milks it until there's no more to be milked.
Yep.
Until they have no other choice but to do that.
You'll think I'm crazy. I think after Jey Uso wins the title, Jey Uso should turn heel.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Heel turns are good for wrestling. I don't understand why they don't do it more often.
I think you just don't want to disrupt. Like Jay and Cody are your top sellers. Like I feel like
not now. When I say after WrestleMania, I mean when he wins the title. Like to me, like once you get down the line, like let's say he wins the title at WrestleMania. I'm not gonna go too deep into Jey Uso tonight. There's a lot more to talk about between now and the 20th of April. But let's say Jey Uso wins the title. and he successfully defends up until SummerSlam, and he ends up defending against a big fan favorite at SummerSlam, whoever that fan favorite might be. Jey Uso cheats to win. That's good television.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it's all about timing for me. Like, if I start seeing Jey Uso sales going down like this, boom, let's heat him back up. Let's turn him heel.
Right.
So then, but you don't want to throw those away just yet either.
Look, nobody's more of a Jey Uso fan than I am. I don't want to see the youth movement end anytime soon. I'm just saying heel turns are good for the business.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can't be afraid to do them. I think that's exactly what you're saying. At least discuss them. You know. The Rock's got movies coming up, the Fast movie, the Martin Scorsese movie. That actually sounds interesting that Rock's going to be in a Martin Scorsese. Like, he's got to bring the acting if you're going to be in one of those. So WWE has a good yet bad problem on their hands, McKinney says. Listen to what we're saying, that you don't know what to do or what you're going to be with major stars. It's only 2 belts. Let's be patient.
I hear you.
Watch Whack Kevin Hart show up. I hope not, because that All-Star game was whoop.
Wow.
It wasn't Kevin Hart's fault, but it was too much Kevin Hart, and like you said, whack. I was very disappointed. They did Boss Man Filthy. Yeah, they did, bro. Yeah, they're just going through the Rock stuff. I'm gonna keep bringing these up, man. When did the Rock debut? Has it been almost 30 years yet? 97. No, not yet. We're getting there though.
29 years.
Chicago. He was talking about the Chicago. My man revealed the Sultan's identity. How could you, Rock?
How dare you? How dare you?
Hey, gotta chill, man. Gotta chill on that. I'm trying to avoid that tonight. It doesn't matter what The Rock says. Miracle, you tell no lies. Welcome. Let me see here. I'm just putting these up for people. So The Rock basically gave this ultimatum. He said, Cody, I'm going to see you at Elimination Chamber. I'm going to Toronto to see John Cena's last match.
The last time John Cena steps foot on Canadian soil in life.
I'm going to be there, and you're going to give me that answer.
Yeah, I'm telling you, John Cena is the key here. You little boy.
Cody saying, yeah, it would be 2 on the nose. But, Sean, am I weird? I really want one day when someone says, I want your answer at this, and someone just says, I'm in. And then they just walk out and leave together. I really want someone just to do that. Like it,
and to your point, which I love, that never happens.
Right. And I'm like, you know what? I'm in. And not even like I'm in and I'm going to turn. No, I'm in. Let's do this.
You know what, Rock? You make a lot of sense. I do want 500 million followers on my Instagram. I'm with you. And that's it. And then the crowd's crazy. And then adrenaline in my soul. And they walk out. Or and they walk out.
Right. I'm trying to pull up some different people. Eric Douglas, I see you. Welcome. Andy's in the house. Welcome in here, man. I'm trying to catch up, man. I'm probably gonna do that. Jassim, welcome, man. The promo from The Rock was absolutely, what was that promo about? I don't even know how to put it in words. My champion, I'm taking souls. Yeah, bro. I couldn't tell you guys what they were saying, man. Derek, I can't even believe Derek just wrote this. He said, give me Bullet Club Cody and I might forgive him.
I see no lies in what Derek just said.
Sean
that sounds like a good idea, so you know what that means.
Yeah. Let me see here. Anybody else laugh when they watch Rock versus Hogan 2 at No Way Out? I do. I just remember the build.
What you gonna do?
The Rock's good at childish stuff, and he can deliver the serious promos when he wants. So I think he just has more fun with the childish stuff. But let's talk Chamber, man. So we brought up The Rock in this whole discussion. What do you think, Sean, is the answer? Obviously, with Cody.
The answer is as plain as the fact that I have brown skin and you have glasses on. The Rock should make one more overture toward Cody Rhodes. I'm going to say it real slow, real easy. The Rock should make one more overture towards Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes should say no. The Rock says you'll live to regret this. I want you to pay close attention. The Rock says you'll live to regret this. The promo ends. The end of the night comes down to CM Punk and John Cena for the title. The Rock comes out. The Rock stands in the ring. He looks at Cody Rhodes. He looks at CM Punk. He looks at John Cena, and he rock bottoms CM Punk through the ring, and John Cena and The Rock shake hands, and John Cena turns heel for the first time in his career. That would blow the roof off of Toronto. That would blow the roof off of WrestleMania, and nobody can tell me any different that would be the storyline of the year. CM Punk would be the obvious choice. Forget CM Punk. I want John Cena and The Rock to join forces. I want John Cena to turn heel for the first time in his career. There are no more sales to worry about. There's no more Make-A-Wishes to worry about. John Cena is leaving, and John Cena should join forces with The Rock on March 1st. That's how you fix this.
Voices in the air, once in a lifetime. One more time.
That would fix this. And you tell me I'm wrong. That scenario I just mapped out would fix this whole thing. And we're talking about heel John Cena with Rock in his corner against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That would be epic.
Guy Will Gamble says that would certainly set it off. Miracle says, I've been saying it, Sean. So Miracle's in agreement.
Yes, sir.
Guy Will Gamble, I'm going to lean into that in 1 second on with my pick with this. Cody is going to say no, but I'm curious as to who is going to take the deal and sell their soul for the gold. Well, number one, it's got to be someone who's going to be there, but we'll get into that more. I do think Cody says no as well. Let's run through the rest of this card, and then we can get into some of that while we discuss. Honestly, I know that they're probably open with one of the other chamber matches, but we have a tag match here. It's going to be Trish. Oh, it's time to rock and roll.
Come on, in control.
Trish Stratus made me a man. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'll take
Trish and Tiffany Stratton taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Nia did the double bonsai drop on them. Did not look good. But then again, I'd be worried about doing it on the two people and a legend like Trish. Don't ruin your match. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
So they're having this match. We know, right? I got Tiffany and Trish winning this. I don't even think we have to say too much.
There's no way that Tiffany and Trish lose this match.
And then I still think Nia is going to get a rematch for that championship on the way to WrestleMania.
Maybe, yeah.
So, yeah, that's the way I see it, and I'm sure Charlotte will be ringside. Oh, Tiffy. You saw the whole thing, and I was just like, my dog.
She gets more and more weird every week, bro. I'm not even being funny right now.
Yeah.
Charlotte is just different. She's different than before she left. She used to be annoying, but now it's kind of like it's kind of like cringe. Anybody else in the chat think Charlotte's cringe? Maybe it's just me.
I don't think it's just you. I just think that Charlotte is talented in the ring, but Charlotte just comes off weird. Like I said, how many feuds can you name that Charlotte had that wasn't for the championship? 100% honestly. I can tell you one. It was with Trish because I was at that show in Toronto.
Okay.
But name another show or another feud that she had that wasn't about a championship. I'll wait.
Yeah, it's hard to bring it because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, so she's always been in the title picture, and I think it's just it's exhausting at this point. And that would give Cena a main event tour if he went heel. Man, people are agreeing with you, Sean. Man, they're putting the money symbols in there.
Listen, one thing about me, Conrad, all jokes aside, I know I go off on my rants. I enjoy this show that we do, bro. But in all seriousness, I really am a student of the game. And I do know what's best for business. Like, I'm talking about as a fan, as a writer, whatever I do it all. I really do believe in my heart of hearts that I know what I'm talking about. Do I always get it right? No, I predicted tongue-in-cheek that Jey Uso was going to win the Royal Rumble. Tongue-in-cheek. Right? So, I know what I'm talking about, bro. So, like, when I say John Cena turning heel would be great, and Rock and Cena joining forces would be great, and heel Cena versus babyface Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania would be great, I'd like to think that's a halfway decent idea.
Listen, you called Jey Uso winning. The only reason you changed it was because you based it off of how you've seen him treated before.
Right, exactly.
Why would I pick Jey Uso when it would just be foolish of me because I know what they're going to do, and I'm trying to give a serious prediction for the show, so it'd be this.
Right.
Quills brings up this, John Cena hasn't been heel since 2003.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Man, what was I doing in 03? I had to be like a sophomore. I don't think I could drive yet. That's crazy.
I was in 2003. I was a high school junior.
Look at this guy. So yeah, that's different times, man. Different times. Cactus says he's feeling it. You got him feeling oozy, he says. Remember the press conference when John Cena was talking? He was so serious, it sounded self-entitled. He did. My only fear with Cena, well, I'm going to get into that. I feel like Sami Zayn signed a death wish. Kevin Owens, I don't. Oh, we're about to get into that. Tiffany needs more mic time. Her promo was horrible, too.
She needs help, yeah.
Well, she's at the stage right now. You got to give her the mic and let her do what she's going to do.
Let her cook.
Chill. The Blonde Squad wins. Trish and Tiffany. Who cares? Wow, Quills. You're on to something, Hubs. Look at, they're feeling you, man. Good idea with Cena. Didn't start out as a heel, as a doctor of thugonomics. It will be a full circle kind of thing.
And like I said, the thing about, he has to make sure that he does this is Conrad, again, I take a lot of things into serious consideration when I make these kind of predictions. Well, not a prediction. What I said was this would be best. I don't think it's going to happen, but this would be best. I take into consideration, yes, we have to understand that John Cena turning heel in 2012 against The Rock would have been bad because, because as awesome as it would have played on television, we don't want him losing all the Make-A-Wishes. We don't want him losing all the merchandise sales. John Cena is leaving. This is it. Like, I take that into consideration too. John Cena turning heel right now nobody would lose anything.
Look at what Clown wrote. I think that I do agree with what Clown's saying with what would happen.
Oh, that's true too. That's a good point.
Heel Cena will not get booed against Cody.
It's a good point.
I've never seen a Charlotte fan, but I can acknowledge her as a great performer. I feel the same way, McKinney. Like, I can say she's really good as a performer, but yeah.
McKinney, I appreciate you, brother. Look. She's just Charlotte, since she's been back, has just been kind of like, ooh. Like, you just look at her and it's like, and it has nothing to do with her looks. It's just like, bro, like, even like the clothes she wears, her mannerisms, the way she talks, it's like she's like weird acting. She's not like, it's like she's trying to be sexy / heelish, but it comes more across like lady looking through your window late at night kind of vibes. It's like she looks at, you know what the impression I get, Conrad? I get the impression that Charlotte is like the person that looks at Tiff and says, this is what I used to be, and I got to hold on to what I got for as long as I can because I know I'm the old lady now, but I'm still trying. It's like the old man in the club. It's like the 45-year-old dude that's in the club trying to learn the latest dances.
Stop hitting the table.
So it's kind of like, that's it's weird.
But you know what I think would make Charlotte's character great? And it's the same thing that made her brother's career great when he was in WCW, at least in my opinion. This is going to be super nuanced for those who never watched WCW. David Flair never clicked with me until he started teaming with Crowbar. Crowbar was the great worker. Crowbar knew what he was doing. And then you put David Flair with him, and then it clicked for him. He's the crazy guy. He's not Ric Flair's son. He's crazy. And what was one of Ric Flair's best promos of all time in WCW are the crazy ones where he's, stripping down, knee dropping his pants and shoes, throwing his shoes into the crowd. Right. Charlotte, I think, could do the same thing. That's where I think the cringe comes in. She's trying to be normal, but I think she needs to lean in and have her hair all frizzy. You think you're better than me? You're not better than me, pal. And It's like, you look wild right now. And I think people would buy. I think she should lean into what we're saying.
And it's like, do you really have to walk that slow?
Pal?
Like, it's
you don't know.
And something, respectfully, bro, like, you got no hips.
Come on now.
I mean, work with what you got. Like, you're not her, bro. You're not her. So stop trying to be her. Be yourself. This is not the Charlotte Flair that I've come to know and Tolerate.
Tolerate. Wow.
She's weird, bro.
Charlotte is the ultimate Karen. I love Crowbar and Daphne. Me too, Clown. Me too. R.I.P. to Daphne. I miss her.
Yeah,
David
man.
Flair, Crowbar, and Daphne, such a good trio. Yeah. But that to me, that was what worked best. Sometimes you don't need to be that person's kid. You need to be you.
Yeah, facts.
Here goes another one. Unsanctioned match. I was so aggravated last week watching him like, I'm not going to sign this match. Adam Pearce, you're going to sign the match. Just do it. He was, all right. You've got it, but unsanctioned. So it's going to be, is this leading to Mania or is this the blow off because it's in Toronto and these guys are from Canada?
You cannot have KO versus Zayn 3 at WrestleMania. You can't do that. If you care about the fans at all, you cannot have KO versus Zayn 3 at WrestleMania because that's what it would be. KO versus Zayn 3.
Is it KO and Randy then? That's got to be the match.
KO and Randy, that's my prediction. I think Randy's going to interfere. I wonder what Sammy does, bro. You went from beating the unstoppable Intercontinental Champion to what this year? Put him in the 6-way or 7-way or 10-way or whatever ladder match.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Look, that's my answer, bro. Like, I agree. Sami Zayn has kind of been like after he loses or wins this match or whatever it may be because of Randy Orton's interference. KO's going to be without a kind of a ship without a sail, but he's going to end up in a multi-person match for the Intercontinental belt.
Okay.
And by the way, that is how I think the Intercontinental belt will play out for WrestleMania. I don't think it's going to be one-on-one AJ. I don't think it's going to be one-on-one Sheamus. I think it's going to be all these guys that have been kind of in a cluster, and I don't mean that to be disrespectful this time, in a cluster for the Intercontinental Championship. The Gables, the Rey Mysterios, the Phoenixes, the Sheamuses, the Imperium guy, help me out, Ludwig Kaisers, and it's going to be a multi-person match for the Intercontinental belt and a ladder match.
How do I want to put this? I think you're bringing up a good point for Mania as far as like we're going to see all those people. I do question this. Here's something to pay attention to on Raw tonight. If I see A-Town Down Under running down Sheamus some more, I think I know who they're going to bring in as Sheamus's partner.
Okay.
And it's going to be someone new, but it's not someone who does spinning heel kicks and comes up and is a former NXT world champ. I think that's where Miro or Rusev slides in, and him and Sheamus could be a brute tag team because that was the first person he took a picture with. Just things to point out, though. I could be totally off on that.
It's a hot take by you, brother.
Someone said Snap famous. We caught that in time, I think. I think
it was close. It was close.
I feel Samuel faced Karrion Kross at Mania.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that, but I don't think Karrion Kross has earned enough like momentum to get to WrestleMania for a one-on-one match. I don't know.
And listen, I know you and several others that I talk to are not like Sami Zayn fans. Is that not like, yo, what did he do wrong?
It's not that I'm not a Sami Zayn fan. I had a little bit of resentment with Sami Zayn getting so far in his career and Jey Uso not getting anything. Like
reverse. Look at it now.
I mean, true, but you got to understand, even if Jey Uso does win the world title at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn's like a 14,000-time Intercontinental champion. So, like, let's be real.
I know, but you know what he wants, so you can see it. Like, at this point, he's like, thanks, but, like, I told you the interview that came out after, like, thanks, but this isn't my goal. My goal is, and he might be one of the guys where it's like, sorry.
I'd have no problem with Sami Zayn challenging Jey Uso for the world title at like a Backlash or something.
That might be one of the people to put Jey over because that could be the story. Like, dude, I'm going to put you to the test, Jey, and then Jey beats him. You never know. But
to stay focused, because again, I don't want this to become a Jey Uso thing. We have to look at what it is from a realistic standpoint. T-Ferg, I agree. Andrade as well. We're talking about multi-person Intercontinental, and I'm thinking we're talking about maybe on the other side it could be multi-person for the U.S. title, but I do think that Jimmy Uso is going to get a one-on-one with Shinsuke.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be one-on-one, but because I see LA Knights in the mix too now.
Yes.
I can see.
Yes.
Is this going to turn into WrestleMania 2000? That's my fear. Like, I feel like everything could be a multi-person match at this point, except for.
Well, no, that's not true because the world title matches are both going to be singles. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre is going to be a single.
I have arguments for that in a second.
Okay.
But think about this.
Okay, so let's do this. Let me slow you down, my brother. Both world title matches are singles. Both women's title matches are going to be.
I think one of the world title matches will be a triple threat, or you're going to get some shenanigans with it. But
okay.
But I think the Rhea match is not guaranteed. That whole Rhea EO. We're about to get into that match.
I think that's going to be a triple threat. So I'm with you on that. But we do have 3 guaranteed singles matches for the world titles.
Someone said Ilya. I forgot. I don't know if he's ready to come back.
I don't know if he's ready. I like that. I like that, Andy, but I don't know if he's ready.
Ilya's style, he's got to slow down. He can't do those matches every week, man. He's going to end up hurting himself. So
I have a question for you, Conrad Cushman.
Go ahead.
I like the idea. I like the rumors I've been hearing about Io, Bianca, and Rhea in a triple threat. But my question is, how do we get there? Obviously, that would mean Bianca wins the chamber.
Oh, leave that. That's our next match after this.
Okay.
Let's right. Who wins, Kevin or Sammy? Or is there even a winner in this?
I think it's going to be a no contest with Randy Orton beating up Kevin Owens.
Well, fall through the stage and then, or he power bombs him off and then Randy RKO's Kevin off and then
something like that.
Or something like that.
I don't think we're going to see a 1, 2, 3, which is fine.
Respect. No, I'm glad we both agree on that. Let's get to this women's chamber then. For the women's wrestling fans, suit up. Here we go. So we have Roxanne Perez. She's in a big match. She's in there with Bayley, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Now, this one's interesting to me. Chat, I would love to hear what you guys think on this as well. You could go many ways. You've got the new Roxanne Perez would surprise people. Bayley's the old. We went with her last year. She's back again. You got Naomi, who's got some drama. Bianca is probably the best performer in here who you could give it to. You've got Liv Morgan, the former champ, which you better not, is all I'm going to say. And then you got Alexa Bliss, who's kind of got people behind her, and maybe this gets the Wyatt Six in some way featured on WrestleMania. I don't know what's going on with that as well. We talked about where is Andrade? Where are they? Lots of questions. What do you think happens here, Sean?
What I think and what I want are two different things.
Let's go with what you want.
What I want would be Bianca Belair to win the match and go up against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania.
That's my prediction. I think Bianca wins, and whatever happens with that EO match when she gives her a title shot, something's going to get screwed up. I don't know.
I mean, I'll take it a step further, my brother. I think EO and Rhea are going to have a double pin.
Really? Okay, I think it's going to be some type of schmoz, and I still didn't get a fair thing, and you said I would, but it wasn't my fault. And then Bianca's
but we agree that somehow it's going to end up where both people deserve to move on.
Correct.
Right.
And I think they're going to put on a clinic. Honestly, if it's the triple threat that I'm thinking, it'll be a clinic between those three.
So that is what I want. What I think is
that's my prediction too, for the record.
Okay, so that's what I want. My prediction is that Alexa Bliss comes out victorious.
Why do you think that?
I think her returning, I think she does not have a major storyline going on right now because she just got back. I think this thrusts her back into the main event picture. And I think her and Rhea would be a first time ever, at least on this stage. And I would have no problem with that. Unfortunately, though, that does rule out a lot of things. See, there's a big elephant in the room, and that's just Naomi and Bianca and Jade Cargill situation. Now, I've always said that I felt like it was going to be Naomi who gets revealed as the person who did it. Jade is the one who comes back to avenge what happened to her. And I thought that they would maybe have, this is where I would go with it, have Bianca be the special referee in a match between the two, and the winner walks away as the real one half of the World Tag Team Champions. But that might not even happen because they might lose those belts tonight.
Calling it tonight. I predict the title change.
Okay.
So the Jade thing makes it very interesting. So I'm going to pull up this graphic so we can eliminate some people here because this is what we do. Roxanne and Bayley will probably be one of the matches or feuds for one of the nights if you need another match. I think then can it just be because I feel like Bianca has to win this, but how do you get Bianca out of that feud then with Jade and Naomi? Like that
that's the problem. I think my brother that the Jade situation gives me cause to pause. Hence why I said I want Bianca to win. And to me, Bianca, Rhea, or Bianca, Rhea, and Io would be a dream match. But are we really going to sit up here and say that Bianca makes the trip to WrestleMania as a world title challenger and this Jade Cargill thing is still out there in the atmosphere? That's kind of hard for me to believe, which is why I hesitate to say that Bianca's going to win.
Could we argue or say that there's another person that could have done this and you pivot away from this?
Absolutely not. There's only one of two people that did it. And it was either Naomi, which I'm leaning towards, or Bianca herself. The whole Charlotte theory's out the window because they moved on with Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll come up with something and we'll be like, oh man, I couldn't believe it. You know?
I think unfortunately my idea for the title, one half of the titles being on the line, is going to go away tonight. But I will make a guarantee. Actually, if somehow Bianca and Naomi survive tonight, my prediction about Bianca, special referee, Naomi versus Jade for one half of the titles is a guarantee. Is a guarantee. Lock it in.
Okay. Are you for turning Bianca heel then?
I'm not. I'm all about Naomi turning heel because I think that'll be better for her career. I think Bianca's already established herself as a Hall of Fame talent. Naomi still has a little ways to go.
Going into this, Jassim says he's going with Alexa Bliss to win. Interesting. Clown says Jade returns and takes out Belair and Bliss wins.
Jade could now Clown. I like that. I would probably go more along the route of Jade returns and takes out Naomi to win.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Quill says women's chambers match. Of course, I'm going for Bianca, but which way will it go?
Right.
I really want it to be Bianca, but I think it's going to be someone else. Man, I'm riding with Bianca, man. I'm telling you guys. Io versus Rhea versus Bianca was still all WrestleMania if given enough time. I agree. Agreed. But when you do that reveal, Naomi push Jade, they lose in the tag titles. Yeah. Interesting, Sean. I never thought of special guest referee. It makes sense. Miracle is feeling Sean tonight in the theories. Maybe it was Naomi who hired Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson.
I would love to see Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson thrusted into a main event WrestleMania storyline. Miracle. I don't think that's the case. I would not be mad at that because I think Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson are superstars in the making.
Jade's on her own too after this, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I think Jade's going to be pulled away from this. Jade could take them out in the chamber if they lose tonight.
Jade could cost the tag team titles tonight.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's how you could move on from Bianca tonight too and just say like Bianca's like, you did this? I'm done with you. And she walks away from the situation. Like, I got to focus on this.
I love your prediction for the women's chamber because that is what I want to happen. I want Bianca to be victorious. I'm saying that I'm not 100% certain that Naomi is going to be the only conspirator. I think Naomi did it, but I think it's very much up in the air of whether or not she did it alone.
Copy. Interesting. And I think that could be helpful too. Like if Naomi gets some goons, like we said, if it's her and Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, she can mentor them, show them, hey, this is what we do. This is how we do it. Great. Matt Lopez says July 21st, the New York Mets will host WWE night for all those in the New York City area. People who buy tickets through a link will get a Jey Uso bobblehead. So
I'm going to actually try and go to that show, Matt. I heard about that.
Play ball. All right. So moving in, we're here. It's main event time. We have Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, and CM Punk. What do they do? All right, who's the first one we're Xing out of this, Sean?
Logan Paul.
I'm going with Priest. Priest is the first one.
What's about the order of elimination?
No, I'm just saying who is not winning this. Like as soon as you see this graphic.
Logan Paul. I would boycott WWE, and I think a lot of people would too. Matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. If Logan Paul wins this match, it's going to be like NWO 1996 at Bash at the Beach. I'm talking about people. What I mean by that is people throwing garbage into the ring.
You know what this trash in the ring represents?
All you fans out here. So yes, Logan Paul winning, to me, the odds are astronomical. There's no way Logan Paul is walking out of this match victorious, and neither is Damian Priest.
And I think we can put Drew in there too.
Agreed.
I think those three.
I think the only two, Conrad, we might as well just end the drama right now, bro. There's only one of two people that can win this match:
CM Punk or John Cena.
That is correct.
So you're saying Seth Roman is locked?
I'm saying Seth Roman is locked, and I hope it's a one-on-one contest.
We're saying
Dwayne
The Rock Johnson. He's not wrestling at WrestleMania. We can both agree to that after what was said. Like, I don't need to be in a.
Of course.
Okay, so Rock's out of a match. Now we're down to John Cena, CM Punk. Now, this is where me and you are gonna. I heard your theory. I'm gonna get into mine real quick. Let me get.
What you heard is exactly how it should go if WWE had a brain.
But you might agree with me though on this because it's what you alluded to earlier.
You're a smart guy. That doesn't mean that because I'm right, you can't be right too.
No. But this is going to be different than your take. So I think John Cena's not turning heel. Why? They got too many of them daggone shirts they need to sell in every city he's going to go to.
Like I said, it's the last ride, bro.
Hold on, let me just get this.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
Cena's got too many shirts to sell. They need their Superman one last time. Throw on the cape and the jorts and let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that leave? There's CM Punk. It's gonna come down to those two. They got it. They toss. They turn. CM Punk's got it. He's like, what do I need to do to beat this guy? To the top rope he goes. Macho Man elbow. Cena's getting up and caught. Rolls through. On the shoulders, your time is up. My time is now. He's been through this many of times.
So he wins clean.
John Cena wins, and he is going to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Cody, I respect what you did out there, but this isn't about respect anymore with Dwayne. I beat The Rock. You haven't yet. And I'm going to tell you at WrestleMania, my time is now. Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward. We go all the way to the night of Mania. We just had night one. We had a match.
It's just CM me. Oops. Night one. Damn, that's how night one's going to end.
Oh, yeah. He's winning.
Yeah.
But before that match, probably, we're going to get a triple threat. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk and Roman Reigns are all going to be in there. They're going to be sweating. It's going to be a battle.
So you do think it's going to be a triple threat?
Correct. Then you eliminate that match. Who wins? Who cares? It doesn't matter at this point. We can figure that out along the way.
Okay.
John Cena and Cody are coming out there to do their match. Here it comes. You could either decide to have Cena win or not. I think you have Cody break his heart, and Cody's like, whoa, he's done it. Cody wins. Pyro's going off. Thank you. Because that's Cody. He gets all the extra pyro. Out comes Paul Heyman. You're like, what's going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, I have spoken, and a new match has been added to WrestleMania.
No way.
Wait. If you smell
what?
The Rock comes out, and you think it's going to be him, and he said, I'm going to use your line. I told you were going to regret this decision, didn't I? Rock bottom. CM Punk comes over in a hoodie, rips it off, and he says, ring the bell, picks up Cody, GTS. He pins him. He says, this was my WrestleMania moment. I don't care. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to make friends. I don't care. I got what I wanted, and I deserve this. Hugs The Rock. They put him up. He's a heel. He's like, I had to do this to get it.
I'm not mad at anything you said. Matter of fact, I think that would be 1A to my theory about Cena turning heel. My problem is this. How does Paul Heyman cash in a favor that doesn't exist? Meaning, I don't care if Paul Heyman owes CM Punk a favor. What logic now doesn't mean wrestling has to be logical. We know that. But let's just be, I don't like to use the word devil's advocate. Let's just be wrestling advocate and act like it has to make some sense, right? What did Paul Heyman have up his sleeve to get CM Punk a title shot?
Paul Heyman was the liaison the entire time. Paul can act like he didn't care if you want to keep him with Roman, or you could put him with Punk. And now you got heel Heyman with Punk.
You're not hearing me, all right, because I want you to finish. I love where you're going, but you have to make it make sense for me. When I say what could he have up his sleeve to get him a title shot, like he doesn't have a Money in the Bank. He doesn't have. There's nothing. Why would Paul Heyman have access to a title shot?
He can say he made a deal for a Roman appearance. He could have did whatever. You could make up any reason you want to.
Okay, so it doesn't have to make sense. It's just going to come together.
It could make sense later. Whatever you need to use for it, for why he was able to get that title shot.
Because I'm not mad at what you said. I got you.
Like I said, Paul could be disappointed in Punk that he did it this way. That's fine too. He could be like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that. I'm sticking with Roman," or he could say, "I'm going with you." And because Rock's not going to be there for that corporation stuff, who's going to be the mouthpiece then? Heyman, Punk, and then if they want to form a group, you can, or if you just want Punk to walk around and say, "I'm the champ, I'm the best," told you, and he could be the worst heel that you've ever had.
Conrad Cushman, I am not mad at your theory. I want either Cena or Punk to turn on somebody, and I'm cool with it. I think it would be more historic if it was Cena though.
Or Cody just comes out and shakes Rock's hand tomorrow.
Or Cody on Saturday just says, "Okay, Rock, whatever you want."
Puts his hand through his hair, and then it's all black, and he's like, "There we go, let's go. We're out. We're out."
I'll tell you one thing, Conrad. I got to give you credit. The biggest swerve of all would be if just Cody Rhodes says yes.
Yeah, that would be. Wow, we're really.
It's like everybody's watching the TV, like, what?
And it'll just be awkward enough. And then there's a match that you can do. I don't know where Money in the Bank's going to be this year, but how apropos would it be to get CM Punk and John Cena Money in the Bank rematch? 2011, we're back at Money in the Bank again. Can John Cena do it? And then you break his heart again, maybe. Or you have the rematch at SummerSlam, and I want your career on the line now so I can end you, John. You're the Yankees. I've never liked you. You always got to try to do this. So I'm going to make a name for myself off of you. And I think Punk will be the one to drop it to him.
So, but in your thing, see, the only difference is, which I think makes my theory a smidge better, is with my theory, we get something awesome and historic at Elimination Chamber. You're going to make us wait all the way till the very end of WrestleMania.
Yes.
Okay.
Because how else do we fix this Rock stuff?
How else do we fix this horrible WrestleMania?
Because you're going to want to erase this moment that people will remember with Rock.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like it. I think either way the fans win if they did it our way, but they won't.
I'm going for Cena. If not Cena, then Punk. Roman costs Punk and Seth. You could do that as well, Vinny. You could. Logan Paul wins.
What they should do is bring Money in the Bank back to WrestleMania, and then this would open up a bundle of possibilities.
Absolutely.
You could have CM Punk win the Money in the Bank.
Deanna said, and watch them give it to Cena. They could. Reigns cost Seth. Still paybacks are favorite for Punk. Doesn't cost him the match. Could have Seth cost him too. Like he's supposed to leave, and then he just comes in and Mario stomps him. I don't know. Cena wins. Punk has the favor to cash in and get him that main event at WrestleMania. That's what I think.
But what favor? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand what you're saying, Conrad, Clown, everybody. See, this is the problem I have with this favor thing, right?
Paul Heyman has always been able to pull strings. How did Brock Lesnar get them?
Hear me out. It has to make sense a little bit, at least. I know it's wrestling.
Wait, did Brock grab the Money in the Bank make any sense?
No, but he was in the Paul Heyman pulled strings to get Brock into the Money in the Bank. That makes sense. Hey, how about you add Brock to the Money in the Bank match? There has to.
I got it now. Mm-hmm. Paul Heyman says, "Oh, this match isn't over yet. It was an elimination triple threat match, huh?"
Okay.
Boom. Done. We're sitting in the room.
If you can have Paul Heyman manipulate the stipulation, I'm cool with it. But you can't have Cody Rhodes just win a straight up match, and then all of a sudden the favor is that seat. First of all, this is another thing, bro. This is another thing. This is Wrestle freaking Mania. You're telling me that Paul Heyman has enough stroke to go to whoever and get them to add a match for the world title at WrestleMania?
It's Paul Heyman, man.
Here's what I'm saying. All I've ever said about this stupid favor is that it has to make the hole in this whole theory is that CM Punk doesn't have anything. when I need a favor. Does Paul Heyman have enough stroke just to go to the board and say, hey, listen, CM Punk deserves an impromptu world title match at WrestleMania?
McKinney brought up a great point to what I said, too. He said, I'm with you until you said that he's going to come in with the hoodie on. He said, you got to keep it G. He said, Punk said he's going to stab him in the front. He needs to just walk down that aisle, get his moment, and yep, you're going to see what I'm about to do. You could do that as well.
All I'm saying, as much as I love what you're saying, all I'm saying is you got to just make it make a little bit of sense. You know what I like? I like what you came up with at the very end. I pulled some strings. CM Punk has been added to the match.
Deanna brought up something. Paul Heyman has ties to Rock's family. Something is owed.
Deanna, I love it, but it's like, we're kind of fishing for straws here, bro. We're kind of picking for needles in haystacks here, aren't we?
If Cody and Cena turn that down, Heyman has access to The Rock. Yeah, he has access to The Rock and the final boss. That's all that's needed.
Okay.
I like it, man. McKinney, I like it. I would appreciate that challenge in the room if you were like, you know what? Don't have him do that. But if he's turning heel, I mean, he's a heel. I mean, I stabbed you in the front. Then Punk better be unstoppable for a little bit. Then
I like what Guy Will Gamble said. Guy Will Gamble said, Punk can be your corporate. Heyman saying to Rock, Punk can be your corporate champion. So you know what that would mean? Because your logic, Conrad, is not off at all. I love where you're going with it. It just has to make a little bit more sense. Now, what Guy Will Gamble just said, okay. Paul Heyman goes to Rock and says, hey, if Cody doesn't want to play ball, CM Punk will play ball. And then CM Punk will be your corporate champion, Rock. And then Rock says, if that's the case, I'll add you to the match.
Very interesting. I think you could do it with little subtleties, Sean.
Which would mean that you would have to have that stupid triple threat match night one.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a night one match. Or the opener of night two if Punk can go that much. But I still think you do it night one and you have it feel like all hope is vanished from Punk getting this. He's just upset. Rips off the and Punk shouldn't win that either. But then what do you get from that? You have a vindicated Seth Rollins, a vindicated Kevin Owens, and a vindicated Drew.
Which could lead to a stable down the road.
Or new baby faces in the company. And then Cena goes the NWO route, and then him and Punk join up and like, yeah, brother, yeah. Too far.
In all scenarios, there's one thing that scares the crap out of me, though. What if we get nothing? And what happens if it's just babyface Cody versus babyface Cena, and babyface Cody wins the match?
I'm more worried that some of this is becoming too on the nose, too. So Cena would be outlandish, in my opinion, just because I don't think they're going to stop selling those shirts. Mm-hmm. Punk is the most predictable, though, I think. Like,
he is.
Okay.
Yes.
If someone's like, well, they're all going to see that coming a mile away, what if? And then you try to switch something up. What if this whole thing's been a schmoz the whole time and Roman Reigns and the family get back together? Jay's the champ. I'm the champ now. Sorry, Punk, you got played for your favor. No, think about it. Jacob's with us. The Rock's with us. It's all been about us, and that's all it's about.
A bloodline reunion at WrestleMania?
I'm just throwing it.
Both world titles?
I'm just throwing it out there. Like, we got y'all. We got you. Thanks a lot. Boom. But I don't know. We have a 6-hour Monday Night Raw tonight. By hour 5, you will get some action in the ring.
It's just me, Oos. Oh, God.
But I don't know if they'll do that. And like I said, it could be a baby face. I don't know. Bloodline thing, that's probably way off. But I'm just saying, there's an option there to look into. You could do different things. Let's speed round some of this other stuff. But that's the Chamber. We're going to be talking about it.
Let me ask you one last thing before we move on, brother.
Okay.
Because I gave you a Cena theory, which was pretty cool. You gave me a really cool CM Punk theory. Are we in agreement, though, that something crazy has to happen to save this WrestleMania?
Yes, dude, Sean. Triple H said a bad thing that we said last year. I know y'all be like, man, y'all hate WWE. But listen to me. You did that crazy ending. And like Sean said, if you gave me those people, I could book a crazy ending. But
the whole left wing of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Now I think people are expecting you got to go crazy for this. What are you gonna do? What is the match? What are you gonna do? So now everybody's waiting for this moment, this thing. It's what is this gonna be? Got to deliver something now. So that's where I'll leave it.
I'll tell you one thing. I've gotten more excited over WrestleMania in the last hour than I have for like the last month and a half, with the exception of Jey Uso, of course.
And I think the chamber can change all that, in my opinion. So that's what makes it interesting. Moving on, though, I want us to get into Ricky Saints. Ricky Starks has a new name, and it is Ricky Saints. What did you think? That was perfect timing, by the way, that I turned right after you came back. What do you think of him being in NXT? I guess his time in AEW, if you want to start with that, and then him going to NXT, and the name Ricky Saints right now.
Well, Ricky Saints is stupid, but at the same time, I guess they made it the best they possibly could. I would have just went with like something, I either changed the whole name because Ricky Saints is just kind of like, I don't know, but whatever. That's not.
It's the S for me on. I think if he was Ricky Saint, it would be a little bit better, but
yeah, Saints instead of Starks, whatever, or Saint, whatever. But at the end of the day, though, you can't blame him for moving on because the relationship with AEW had been severely severed to the point where it was unfixable. You know how I feel about AEW stars going to NXT? I think it's a downgrade. I think you're saying, hey, listen, AEW being a main event, television show, Dynamite that is, and now I'm going to the NXT brand, which is universally recognized as developmental. I think you're shortchanging yourself. But if you feel like that move is going to eventually get you into a world title match at a WrestleMania in 5 years, then I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, he's there now. NXT needs star power too. Let's not lie to ourselves and pretend like they don't. The problem is how long you're going to keep Obafemi and him there for. Is Ethan Page a guy that you're going to call up soon? Like, we have to think of the long-term ramifications for all of this. How do we get to the next level? And I think Ricky is fine. I just hope there's a short-term plan for him, and then we have to figure out long-term what are we going to do to get NXT to where it needs to be. I guess I'll leave it at that for right now.
Right.
He did sign a contract. That's how the name was revealed to us. It's good old Ricky time. He popped up. Ava was there. She's happy. I felt his first promo felt shaky a little bit for what I expected. I don't know if it's the stick to the script or if it was nerves or what. But it was the first promo. I'm not going to crush him on that.
Right.
He's got a bunch of stuff, man. Wait, he's Ricky Saints and The Rock was singing "Oh When the Saints." That could be why he did it. Like, put me on that Mania.
It's a swerve. It's a swerve.
I think by next year's Mania, he should be on the main roster. You can put a pin in that.
And opening match, IC title, US title, something like that.
Also, I'm going to say this. You could have him and Punk team up, Second City Saints. Don't forget that I said that as well.
Woo!
The name sounds stupid now, but when he main event WrestleMania in New Orleans, it'll seem pretty cool. I don't think he's going to main event.
He's not going to main event, but he'll be on the show.
Yeah, they got too many other people right now in line. NXT needs names. They have no big name players. Yeah, they had to call in Moose from TNA to put down a match for him. We'll forever know him as Starks, but he'll get over.
That brother sure can't talk, man.
Mm-hmm. Starks. We'll forever know him as...
What an articulate man that Moose is, boy. Woo! It's like listening to Socrates.
Yo, chill. McKinney says he's in a good space because he has TNA to work in too. He'll be on SmackDown in 6 months. I hope you're right, McKinney. Swerve dancing, chill Hubs. Yeah.
Hey, bro, like when you listen to that man speak, it's like hearing Pavarotti sing. I mean, one thing I look forward to is a Moose promo. That dude can talk.
TNA, they got big things on the horizon, man.
It's like, God rest his soul. It's like Dusty Rhodes, if Dusty Rhodes was like illiterate.
Chill.
I'm saying, like, yo, Moose needs to work on that, bro.
Today.
Work on that, please. Work on that.
Listen, he's set, man. He's a TNA Hall of Famer. Like he held it down for too long over there. Yeah, I think he's stuck over there, honestly, at this point. The coach, that's Jonathan Coachman, for those who don't know, I don't even know why I'm even saying this, stated Shane McMahon, during the meeting that he asked with Tony Khan, Shane asked for equity in the company, AEW, and Shane wanted to come in and run the show. Coachman then stated Tony Khan ghosted McMahon. Sean called this. Let's read part 2 of this. I'll let you get part 2 with Fightful.
Sources near Shane McMahon spoke with Fightful.select.com and wouldn't confirm Shane wanted equity in AEW, but did admit that Shane was hoping to run a lot of things without having much product knowledge. Tony Khan passed on the overture. More details for subscribers.
Go check out Fightful Select if you want to know more about that. But, Sean, you were kind of right, and I think Tony listened to you. Like,
You don't let a wolf into the hen house.
And someone who doesn't know product knowledge, at least be excited if you're about to go in there like, I got these ideas with the Bucks. I got this with Kenny. He was like, who? Who are we talking about?
Yo, Jocelyn, McKinney, and Cactus are going in. I love it. You guys like my sick sense of humor.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably do.
I guess, Deanna, but man.
Oh, Moss ain't even been on TV. That's a crime in and of itself, too.
Yeah, he's a stellar athlete.
They need subtitles. Yo, chill. So Moose, hold on now. You know what? I wasn't even gonna bring this up. I'm glad you did. Nah, there's gonna be some Ricochet apologies coming up here because Ricochet said,
"Oh my God, it hasn't been that good. It's been okay. It's been okay."
You said horrible. He has delivered.
Oh, he's not. You know what?
Nah.
Everybody who's watching on the video version knows what I mean when I put my hand up. Bam, bam.
Listen, I never said this dude was going to be Dusty Rhodes out there.
No, but you're coming across like dude is killing it right now. I wouldn't say he's killing it.
He looked right to the...
He's been doing better.
Ricochet said that I'm not talking to you because people who boo winners don't deserve to be listened to. So he gets right in front of the camera and doesn't even care what they're saying. And he's a nerd. Like, it worked. It worked.
I said, like, I don't understand you, Conrad. I just said he's better. He's better, but he's not, he's not killing it, bro.
We're looking for the apology, sir.
I'm not giving you an apology because he went from an F to a C. That's apology worthy?
Listen.
Oh, so you think he's cutting B+ promos?
Professor Hubbs grades on the heart. I'm talking about give the kid an applause for what you said.
He went from failing to passing. Congratulations.
But I think the biggest thing for why it works, Sean, is he didn't have something that he has now in all these companies.
What, a personality?
A character. No, but
a personality.
He can't just be the guy who does cool flippy stuff. That's what it was, honestly.
Okay, I just said he has a personality now. Congratulations. Congratulations. He has a long way to go before he impresses me. He's gotten better. He's gotten better. Oh, let's book him. Let's book him for the main event and All Out. How about that? All in.
Nobody said that.
Well,
Nobody said that.
You need to stop putting so much sauce on this thing and just say he's better. He has improved.
Should he be on the pay-per-views though every month?
He should not be on the pay-per-views every month.
I'm just saying on the month in AEW. Do you expect to see him on a consistent basis on the pay-per-views? Like he should have a pay-per-view match.
Freaking Will Ospreay's not on the pay-per-view every month.
Yes, he is. He's always on the. He always has.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Name the last pay-per-view he missed.
I don't know.
He did because he hasn't. That's my point. He's always got a match.
Should Ricochet be on the pay-per-view every month?
Should he be factored in if he's healthy?
I would not be mad if Ricochet was featured on pay-per-view. I'm just saying he's still not there yet. He's getting better. I don't know why all of a sudden, this is baffling to me. Why is when me saying, well, since when is he's getting better not a compliment? He's getting better.
I just wanted to point out though the Ricochet thing. I was like, yo, he's been much better though than.
But again, the bar was set very, very, very low. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. The bar was set extremely low. So for us to say he's better, do you think Ricochet is killing it right? Is that I see a lot of people. Is he killing it right now?
Wait.
Miracle. I respect everybody's opinion. Miracle, M. Leezy, Guy Will Gamble. Is he killing it right now, Conrad? Is Ricochet killing it?
No, hold on. No. Killing it as a whole for AEW, no. But I think he's killing it for himself, for what people did say about him. Like, this guy he's not going to do anything. He's not going to mean anything. No, I think he does. I think they did a really good job in how they introduced him.
You know what? I've come up with the right way to say it. You ready? He has proven his worth.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. I will take that. and I think if he keeps proving his worth and it gets better, he could be in the world title mix if he can get there. I'm not saying he's the guy. I'm not saying he's Roman of this company. I'm saying he could be in the mix. And he's doing well, and I like the program with Swerve. I'm interested to see where this goes.
He's proving his worth.
Speaking of people proving their worth, Matt Hardy says that Jeff wants to right the wrongs in WWE. He wants to leave on a good note. No more erratic behavior. Oh, is that what we call it? I'm sorry. That was Conrad talking. Back to the quote. He wants to go back and show them who he is. Listen. I get that you want to have a farewell.
He's getting older.
No, Sean, that's not even it. I've been disappointed by you time after time. And I know you're all like, oh, this is an AEW thing. No, this is not. This is a Jeff Hardy being a responsible human being thing. I'm over you, dog. I'm done. And Matt Hardy, stop trying to like make this behavior okay. Like,
it's his brother. It's his brother. He's defending him.
Yes, Sean.
Let me. Conrad, I'm not going to say a lot. You're 100% right. Nothing you said is wrong. I'm just simply saying that's his brother.
It is. And I understand sticking up for your brother to a degree, and that's your business partner, basically.
Right.
But at some point, you can't be like, man, I don't know why AEW stopped using us. I do.
Yeah,
I can tell you what happened. I'll show you a video of what happened. You embarrassed him, and you were wearing the company stuff, like the Jacksonville Jaguars gear while it happened. Are you kidding me?
Right.
You embarrassed me. You walked out of WWE, and this is why you guys are in TNA now. And I'm not saying that like a slight against TNA. I'm saying that this is why you're in the spot you're in.
Right.
Have they proven it? Do you want to give them one little run? Sure, be my guest. It could be an NXT if they wanted to. But all I'm saying is, don't do this like, oh, I feel so bad for Jeff Hardy pity story. It ain't working over here, brother.
Right. Jeff, it wasn't like Jeff got a bad rap or something. Right.
Yeah, it was earned.
Yeah.
Last, Ryan Nemeth filed a lawsuit on February 14th in California against AEW, Tony Khan, and CM Punk. If I never heard those names combined together again, it'd be too soon.
Wow.
The complaint is for assault, breach of contract, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, and intentional interference with prospective advantage. More on Fightful. Thank you, Sean Ross Sapp, for that. I'm going to say this. Ryan Nemeth's lawsuit, if what I read is real, that thing is a joke. It is meant to bury Tony Khan. Crazy pictures. And this dude taunted CM Punk multiple times. And me and Sean had the conversation. You can go back to the very beginning of Clash, episodes 1, 2, and 3. We talked a lot about Punk and probably till 100. Why do you guys think it's okay to mess? They messed with this guy. That's why he punched people, probably. Now, am I saying it was right? No. Do I think some unfair play stuff might have happened? Maybe. Right. I don't know what went on, but all I know is you can't sit up here and act like, oh, I didn't do anything. Dude, you put in the thing that you're a successful actor. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's silly. That's just silly. It's factually inaccurate.
You're Dolph Ziggler's brother, bro. Like, let's keep it a stack. Like, that's what it is. That's even his gimmick in TNA. Like, I'm not going for this, man. It's weak sauce.
It is. And I have no argument to anything you just said.
Right?
And he needs to stop.
Look at people in here talking about Ricochet going crazy.
I think when I said he's proven his worth, I think that was the best way to put it.
Right. He had me until he hit the aha. No, I think that's his thing. That's going to be his little annoying thing that he does. And shout out to Jadakiss for those who don't know. Where am I going at?
I think Jocelyn meant to say I wouldn't say killing it is what she meant to say.
Got it. Think about the thud when Jeff Hardy in ring got me in tears. Woo. Yeah, Ryan Nemeth, a successful actor, stuntman, and wrestler, said nobody.
Facts.
Yeah, I personally think that Tony, unless he wants this just to go away, Tony could fight this and win this. But
easily, but it's going to take a lot of dollars.
Yeah, and does he? I don't know if he wants to do that, or if he's like, here's $500, like go away. I don't know. Well, I don't know what it's going to take.
I wouldn't say 500. I'd say more.
I said a fictitious number just so I don't get in trouble or get us in trouble. How does TNA feel about Ryan suing the top name of the company? This might reunite Tony Khan and CM Punk in the courtroom together.
There you go. How you
doing, brother?
Nice to see you, man.
You want to come back? Could you imagine? Rock's not going to give you that championship match. I'll give it to you at All In.
First match in.
Nemeth is just as fake as the hair in the front of this hair. I have to disagree. Oh man, look at that. Look at Derek. He's a little behind, I think. So I'm cool. Great. Lots of stuff happening. I don't really care about Nemeth. We've got revolutions building up. I like it, minus the one match that me and Sean have been talking about. We won't mention it, but
there you go.
They're getting to it. Raw tonight, I'm going to run it down, then I'm kicking it to Sean to get us out of here. There's something going on with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Logan Paul. I assume some talking segment. Gunther will be here. I need him and Jey Uso to ramp this up. There can't be any more. You're not good enough. He won the Royal Rumble, dog. We need to heat this up a little.
Thank you, Conrad.
Tag title match. I think that we're getting new champs. Rhea Ripley's here.
I think so too. But remember what I said. If somehow Bianca and Naomi retain, book my idea. Lock it in. Bianca, special referee, Naomi versus Jade.
That's gonna be so weird to have Bianca not in a match at WrestleMania.
Oh, I'm not saying I like it. I'm saying that's the prediction.
Rhea Ripley's here. How do we feel about a triple threat match with Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, and Penta?
It'll be entertaining. I mean, but we got to go somewhere with Penta now. We got to start locking him in with a storyline.
Yeah, that or he's going to be the one to help Ray against New Day, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Lyra Valkyria defends the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Dakota Kai.
New champion.
Really? You think they're just going to pull it off of her? Is this her first defense?
This is her first defense.
Or second. Maybe Ivy Nile was. I don't remember now. Maybe. Too much time in between.
Yeah, but I think we have a new champion.
Okay. Sean, brother, take us out, my friend.
Just a quick programming note. We're going to have WrestleMania Hubbonomics. The Friday before WrestleMania, the Friday before SmackDown of WrestleMania is going to be a special edition of Hubbonomics. Conrad will be in the building, hopefully, as well as a very special outside guest. So we're looking forward to that. So make sure you mark your calendars for August 18th. And that will actually be the debut edition of Hubbonomics. Actually, I take that back. It may not be the debut edition of Hubbonomics, but we're looking at starting Hubbonomics every Friday night. I'll keep you posted on whether or not we start that before or after, but there definitely will be a special edition of Hubbonomics on the Friday night before WrestleMania. Obviously, the best place to be on a Wednesday night is right here on Everything Pro Wrestling, as Conrad Cushman and our good friend, my guy Derek, gives you the very best in all elite wrestling review after Dynamite goes off the air roughly around 10:10 p.m. All that good stuff. I want to give a quick note about WWE 2K25. I just want to say I enjoyed the fact that they made Jey Uso's entrance coming out. I like that they remixed it, but let's not have them act like they're bowing to him. It should be more like yeeting instead of bowing. WWE, you're better than that. Let's make it a little bit better.
I've seen the crowd do this. I have no issues with what they did. It's more realistic than they think.
Fair enough. But either way, though, I'm very excited about the upcoming video games that are coming down the pike. I believe WWE 2K is the 14th, and the 15th is MLB The Show. So those are two games that are always on my radar every spring. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. Looking forward to WrestleMania season. It's been very hard to confirm with Conrad some stuff because he is such a busy guy, and God bless him. He's got so much stuff going on. But we were able to lock down the fact that we will be doing post shows for the WrestleMania shows. So make sure you're locked in for that. More details to come as we get a little bit closer. And I think we're going to have some more bonus content coming down the pipe. We just have to get our logistics squared away. So with that being said, on behalf of the one and only Conrad Cushman, representing all Elite Wrestling, maybe one day, representing Everything Pro Wrestling, and myself, Sean Hubbard, it's so good to be back. It's so good to be healthy. Health is wealth. I know that now more than ever. Thank you guys for all the well wishes and the kind words. It is super exciting to be back and on my feet and ready to rock and roll just in time for WrestleMania season. We will get with you next Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. And always remember, God bless, be encouraged, and evil never prevails. Until next week, deuces.